demonstration took place.
My Lord, come by in. Oh, Lord, come by in.
By chanting freedom songs and waving signs that stated salvation for South Africa lies with unity, nearly 100 Payne College students sent a strong message to the American people, a message that apartheid must and will be destroyed. Through marches like this one, students are showing the world that they can and will make a change in racial discrimination in that country. They're urging the American government to stand against oppression there, because in their words, apartheid is Nazism renamed.
The Bible tells us that every bad thing must come to an end, and apartheid is truly a bad system. And it will one day come to an end, but it will come more expediently with us coming together, not as one group of people, but as a nation of people.
These scholars say they're willing to sacrifice their time and effort to a cause they feel is worth fighting for. From Augusta, Sharon Spears, Channel 12, Eyewitness News.
Girls working under the supervision of a volunteer, Melvin Wilson, are learning how to run a sandwich shop. Although they're too young to get a job now, the experience they're getting will help them find a job later.
I've learned how to cook and how to do more skills than I knew before I came.
Running this sandwich shop is just one of many self-help programs at the youth center. Programs designed to get kids off the street and into something productive. About 70 to 80 kids come through this center every day, some looking for job training, some for counseling, some searching for direction.
Because it keeps young people off the street. You know, they won't get into drugs, nothing like that.
Learn basically about school and everything, and how to be a better person. Just to get off the street, to have something to do.
Why do you want to get off the street?
Because nothing ain't out there for me.
Because by me being here, if just one person is, changed or realized that there is a better way of life out there, then I would be happy.
We hear a lot these days about crime and violence in some of our local housing projects, but unfortunately, news about the good things going on there seldom gets much attention. Tonight, in our People Who Care segment, we meet a young man who's trying to change all that.
Or something like that. Tell me something, somebody. What are you going to do?
When Larry VeaL was growing up in Indianapolis, Indiana, he was involved in gangs and constantly in trouble. As a result, he was eventually kicked out of school. That's when his mother sat him down and told him she was afraid he wouldn't live to see his 18th birthday. It was that talk that turned his life around.
I realized that, this is me. I'm the only me that I have. If I don't do nothing with myself, nobody will. And I felt that I had a lot of potential, and I was going to use it to the fullest. I had no idea 6 or 7 years ago that I would go to college and even finish college.
But Larry did finish college, picking up many honors along the way. He's now planning to attend law school, but in the meantime, he's trying to help other young people keep from making the same mistakes he did.
And I want to see these young people being doctors, professionals, and it would just be great for them to say, Larry, what you said to me helped inspire me, make me what I am today. If somebody said that to me, and then if I was just to drop off the face of the earth, then I would be happy. A lot of these people just want somebody to care, somebody to tell them that I can do it, tell them that you can do it. I was once like you, you can do it. There's nothing that can stop you. And I think we need to focus more on that, let people know that you can do it.
There are more gangs in town this summer and a lot of kids out there with nothing to do. Gangs, for many of them, are nothing more than outlets to vent frustration. Welcome to Brightwood, an inner-city community on the city's east side, where gang violence has many worried.
With my son, it just seemed like he was trying to fit in with the crowd, since we do live in this neighborhood.
And you worry about it?
Yeah.
Evelyn Lang isn't the only one worried. Larry VeaL is so concerned that he actively tries to keep kids here out of trouble.
They don't want to get arrested. Most of the young people out here do not want to get arrested. They don't want to have to run from other gangs for the rest of their lives. And most of all, they don't want to die.
Larry should know. He ran with the street gang for 4 years. Now this college graduate is on a mission to keep tempers from flaring up this summer. Tonight he's talking to Evelyn's son and some of his friends. warning them about the dangers of hanging in the streets.
Police ask you to do something or to leave a particular area like they oftentimes do around here. You just have to do it.
Police say the crime rate goes up during the summer months. That's because more people are outside, especially so in the inner city where there's not a lot to do but to get into trouble, and the gangs seem to be an outlet.
We got a lot of young kids who want to hang in cliques, and a lot of these cliques want to prove that they're tougher than the next group, and that seems to be the fad right now.
But Larry is just one person among a lot of kids who need help. So many, in fact, that he can't do the job alone.
If there were community centers, for example, and as you're aware, the community centers are going to be closed this summer. If there were parents who paid attention to their children, if there were churches that would open some types of programming to children, then I think the majority of our battle would be resolved.
None of the people I spoke with could point to a situation that might blow this summer. They all agree that the conditions are right and the possibility for violence is in the air.
But maybe by talking about it, being aware of it, it will help diffuse some of that potential.
Oh, yes, and Larry hopes to do that. He, I understand, talks to about 24 kids, so if he and others like him get out there in the trenches, well, maybe they can keep things cool.
Stop a problem before it does get started.
Yeah.
All right, Stacia, thanks for that.